we are here in the Daybreak Kitchen at the Blennerhassett Hotel with Chef Jared. Now, it is February, and we're getting not too far away from, well, really, Valentine's Day from getting here in the Middle Ohio Valley.
Yep. So today we're going to do one of those special treats that, you know, they can be a little bit expensive if you go to a professional to get them, but if you can do it yourself, you're going to save quite a bit of money.
And then you can use that money to buy something else, maybe some roses.
Yep.
So what do we have here?
So we're going to do chocolate covered strawberries today. So we have our double boiler here. And then, so to set that up, all you're going to want to do is about probably an inch or two of water in the bottom of your pot over medium-high heat.
And then you're going to let that slowly boil, and then that's going to help you melt the chocolate, because if you decided to melt the chocolate in just a pot with no water below, you're probably just going to burn the chocolate.
Absolutely, and this is what we call an indirect heat method, and that's going to be able to melt the chocolate easily without having to worry about scorching it. Some people like to do like the 30-second method in the microwave, where you just microwave for 30 seconds at a time, but there's still that chance that with that high heat that you can end up scorching. So we like to use a milk chocolate here at the hotel for all of our chocolate covered strawberries. This time of year, we're making all kinds of them.
Yeah, and you could probably use something like a white chocolate as another option.
Absolutely, yeah. White chocolate to decorate, white chocolate to cover. You could use more expensive chocolate where you have to temper it, dark chocolate, you name it. So here's a little pro tip. It's a little bit of olive oil.
Just a little bit?
Yes, into your chocolate is going to allow you to kind of manipulate the chemical makeup of the chocolate a little bit. It's going to make it so it doesn't set up very fast on you, but it'll still set up hard and shiny and beautiful. And this is kind of a way to get that tempered look without having to go through all the processes of that.
And right here, we didn't use that much olive oil.
Oh, that was maybe a teaspoon.
Yeah. And then some other good chocolate you could use, like you said, that baking chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah, absolutely. So like semi-sweet morsels that you use for chocolate chips.
And usually those aren't that expensive.
No, not at all. Running about $3 a bag. So in total, I mean, this time of year, strawberries are a little bit more expensive, at around $5 a pound. So instead of paying $24 for 4 of them from a professional maker, you could go.
You can make it yourself.
Yeah, spend like $8
and then your significant other is going to love that you handmade these.
And then they're going to have you making them all year round.
Probably.
All right, so we're good. Go ahead and dip. So we'll bring our parchment paper over here. So this is going to be our surface where we're landing our strawberries. So we don't have to worry about sticking to anything. We're going to go ahead and kill the heat on our stove here. We'll bring our chocolate over so we can work with it. And then you want to select a nice big strawberry. You know, honestly, the ones from the grocery store. If you take all the big ones out of the pack, that'll be good to go. Here at the hotel, we spend a little bit more money on some larger long stem berries.
Yeah,
so, those are a lot easier to dip. But again, you can just grab them right there by the little leaves. Back and forth.
Side to side.
Side to side, yep. And then just give it a little tap on the side here. And that way, you won't end up with that giant blob of chocolate underneath your strawberry. So give it some time to drip off.
And then right there, lay them down, let them also cool off for a little bit.
Would you like
so
to do
they can harden? Yeah, I'd love to do one. So grab it by the stem. Let me make sure that I don't accidentally get any of the leaves covered in chocolate.
Right.
So back and forth, and then side to side.
Perfect. And just let them drip off there.
Just like that.
Straight to the parchment.
That looks fantastic.
Oh, yeah. So next step is, before they set, you want any decorations you want to do. You could do sprinkles. Some people, like the new trend is freeze-dried candy on top.
Really?
So, yeah. Okay. So you just crush it up and it's like a powder on top of there. Some people like to do some nuts or other little chocolate chips, whatever you want to do. So today we're just going to do a couple of walnuts on there. Add a little bit of crunch to it. You can do caramel and sea salt. Really, any combination of whatever toppings you like to throw on there.
Well, we will let them set, and then when we come back from the break, we'll give them a taste test and see how they are. We'll have more right after the break. We're back here in the Blennerhassett Hotel, and we are ready to try those strawberries.
Yep. So it's probably, about 10 minutes we let our berries sit?
Give or take.
Yep.
Could it probably help accelerate them, like, cooling faster if we just threw it in the fridge?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. You can throw them right in the fridge, especially if you got a big batch. Chances are, if you do 10 or 12 of them, your first ones are going to be set and ready to eat by the time you're putting the last ones in. So you never know; they might be gone already by the time you go back to.
Well, it's time to give it a try. So I'm going to take the one that I dipped myself. Looking forward to trying this. That is pretty good.
Yeah, and if we did it right, it should have just a little, tiniest bit of a snap to the chocolate.
Yeah.
Yep.
So really good. Also, I do like the nuts that were used. So what type of nuts did we actually use?
Those were walnuts. Yep.
Just walnuts? Any type of other nuts that could be used?
Oh, anything you got, peanuts, walnuts, pecans. Candied pecans would be really good.
That
on
would
there.
be a
yeah,
good
or
option,
like
too.
even like praline. That's a big thing for us here at the hotel is we make our pecan praline dessert, and those little crumbs always go great all over everything. So
Well, this is fantastic. And obviously with Valentine's coming up, what else does the Blender Hassel Hotel have in store for us?
So we're gonna have our wine dinner, which is fully booked up on the 13th, and then the 14th. We're going to have a special menu in the dining room, and then Saturday, that brunch on the 14th, we're going to have a special Valentine's Day menu. So Valentine's Day is all about celebrating friends and having a good time. So if you want to head and come in, we'll have chocolate-covered strawberries ready to go on our charcuterie boards, flaming cheese queso with
Flaming
with
cheese
pitas.
queso.
Yeah, absolutely. So a lot of special fun things to share to celebrate friendship and the gals.
Well, definitely you should try to check that out. But as always, if you want to learn how to make these chocolate-covered strawberries, you can find the recipe over on our website, WTAP.com. But Chef Jared, thank you so much for having us
Our pleasure.
in. And we'll have more right after the break.